Good morning, and thank you for joining us on Cincy Lifestyle. We are at the end of the week and ready to dive into the weekend. And Mona has already started her diving. So with us this morning is the ever lovely Allie Martin. Good morning, Allie.
Wah, 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 wah. It's payday. Good morning, Clyde. It's a Friday and things are good.
Yes, they are. Allie, you need to ramp up your energy just a little bit,
Yes, I'm excited for the weekend. You know, the chamber released news that Oktoberfest isn't fully going away, so that's exciting.
Good.
I don't know if you knew that. So they're doing this whole week-long festivity from the 18th till the 22nd. So we are going to be in the house, and we'll keep you updated on all of that.
And you're kind of revved up on other things too, aren't you? And I use that term advisedly.
Look at you in that segue. I am. Check this out. Check this out. This is happens to be a motorcycle helmet, Clyde. I am in the process of getting my motorcycle license. So if my mother is watching this right now, I am breaking the news to her right now. Apologies for that.
No.
But yeah, I'm taking a balance dynamics class, and over the weekend, it started on Wednesday, and over the weekend, we're going to start to ride. It's going to be on Saturday and Sunday. And I was actually tipped off by Ryan Morgan, who we did a story on 16 Bricks. He's the owner of 16 Bricks. And he said, I've been riding for years, and this was a common story. I've been riding for years and years and years. And I decided to take a class, and it was the most beneficial thing I could have done because at the end of the day, you know, safety is the most important thing. But I'm just excited to dive in, and it's a husband and wife couple who has been, you know, running the show there for 15 years and has, you know, been riding for longer than that, and they've trained over 10,000 riders. So we're going to be doing a combination of just learning the ins and outs of the bike to a series of turns. And that's where a lot of my excitement is coming from because I'm just so excited to get to the weekend.
Well, speaking on behalf of your mom, your dad, who is my buddy, he's like a brother to me, and me, your work dad, please be careful. We're glad to hear you're taking some safety training.
I am, and I'm doing a lot of studying. I mean, it was part of taking the temps, reading through all the manuals, and there's a lot of studying that goes involved with it too. So I'm excited. I'll ease into it slowly.
We better not see you popping wheelies out there. I'm just going to tell you that right now. You will be in trouble.
I'm fine. Grounded. Got it.
Okay. All right. Now, later this morning, we'll have opportunities to make our community even better, and a musician with a unique sound gaining a loyal following, including Allie. But we start this morning with a new way to get the school year off to a good start. You know, it's back to school time for kids and parents in a lot of communities. But of course, this year it's different. Layered on top of the usual back-to-school issues, there are concerns about health, safety, and the pandemic. That's why the Kenton County Library is stepping up to help families get ready to return to the classroom. Now, to Lisa Tuiz, Lisa, I apologize if I got that wrong, but Lisa's here to help us better understand what help the Kenton County Library is offering to folks this year. Lisa, thanks so much for talking to us.
Well, thank you for having me. We have created a new position at the library, and I am the first school services coordinator for the Kenton County Public Library, which is very exciting. So this position will let me really focus my time and attention on services to students, educators, as well as families, parents, in their learning environments that they're facing right now. I've worked at the Kenton County Public Library for 20 years, and I've been at the Erlanger branch and provided school services there all that time. But my attention was always divided. I had to do in-house programming. I had to staff public service desks. I worked on the collection. I worked on other projects. School services was one of many things that I was doing, but now it is the thing that I'm doing. So that focus is really important, and I think will really make a big difference.
So let's talk a little bit about the fact that you do actually have a background in education, right?
Yes. Before I became a stay-at-home mom, I was a teacher for 5 years at the St. Cecilia School in Independence. And in that capacity, I taught all subjects to 7th and 8th graders, for everything from reading to English to spelling to history, science, math, Eventually, we departmentalized, and then I focused on teaching math to 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. I also taught algebra for a little while at St. Agnes School, and I did some subbing after I had my children. So, yeah.
So you know your stuff, right?
Yeah, I did that stuff, yes.
Right, okay. So as qualified as you are one of a number of resources to help kids and parents and teachers. Tell us more about some of the others.
Well, our IT department is hard at work, and they are revamping our web pages so that we can provide some remote, I guess a remote learning page or a section of our website where everything can be gathered together that will help parents immediately access some information and services and support that they need right now. We're looking at redoing our educator page. We've always provided educator cards, educator collections. We can't really go into many classrooms right now, but we're working on finding virtual ways to be present in the classrooms, providing student library cards, all kinds of things that we know we can do to make this a little bit easier on everybody.
Well, let's help people connect with the library and all of the services they offer in that regard. How can people get in touch with you or the library?
So I can be reached by phone at 859-962-4147. My name is my email address. Now I spell my name a little oddly. That wasn't my fault. That was my mom. So Lisa is LISE.Tewes, which is TEWES at kentonlibrary.org. And of course, our website, kentonlibrary.org, is a great place to start with all of this.
All right, Lisa Tewes, thank you so much for talking with us this morning.
Thank you so much. We appreciate this chance to share this exciting information with our community.
Okie doke. Allie?
Well, back at the start of COVID, Dr. Troy Pearce explained to us the many changes dental offices were undergoing, and today he's back with us to give us a much-needed Beck Pearce Dental update. Dr. Pearce, it's always a pleasure to have you on.
Thanks, Allie. Thanks for having me on today.
I know, it's pretty crazy to think we had a COVID conversation almost 6 months ago. I imagine a lot has changed in the office. What is it like now? I know.
A few months ago, there were a lot of unanswered questions about, how does COVID spread and what can we do? Are we at risk in dentistry? But what we've learned is that, we've always been very careful. We try to space out appointments so that there's not a lot of bottlenecking at the desk when you're checking in or checking out. We do some pre-procedural rinses, but really other than that, most things are pretty routine. One of the things that we've really leaned heavily on during this time is the virtual communication through our Smile virtual platform, where patients can ask us questions about a problem that they're having, or even a question about aesthetics and cosmetic dentistry, Invisalign or dental implants. So one of the things we've developed is what we call our Smile test drive. And basically what it is after an in-person consultation, we can help you design the smile of your dreams and then give you a little temporary look into the future in terms of what your smile would look like with any one of those modes of treatment, whether it be implants or Invisalign or veneers, to show you what that straighter, brighter, bolder smile would look like, so that you can kind of feel a little more comfortable. Oh yeah, that actually looks pretty good. And we actually take some videos, some pictures for you, and you can show your family and friends and just kind of refer to that as, yeah, that's something that I think I would be more comfortable with. It's almost like buying a car sometimes with some of these cosmetic procedures. And I would feel very uncomfortable going to a car lot and driving off having not sat in the car. So this is kind of a way, you can get in, you can kind of get the look and the feel before you commit to something that's more permanent. So it's a great tool that gives a lot of people, just rests them at ease when they have those concerns. So it's been a really helpful tool for us. That's something new that we've been doing recently.
Yeah, what has been the overall reaction?
It's emotional. When someone sees their smile for the first time, or what it could be, we see a lot of tears, we see a lot of smiles, and they want to take it home and show their loved ones. And once you see what's possible, it's almost impossible to unsee that. So it's really motivational for the patients that we do this technique on, and it's just a part of the process and what we and how we design the blueprint for your smile.
Well, especially now more than ever, you know, when you have a mask on and when you go to take off your mask, and the first thing that people notice nowadays is your smile.
That's right. That's right. When you unveil your smile after you take off your mask, it's kind of strange now. It's almost like a different level of comfort or intimacy when you take your mask off. Now you can feel like you can actually communicate the way that you're meant to, you know, with showing, you know, your true self through your smile.
And even more of a reason to take care of your smile. So, Dr. Troy Pearce, thank you so much for taking the time today.
Awesome, Allie. Thank you.
And if you have any dental questions or want to learn more about Beck Pearce Dental, visit their website, beckpearcedental.com. Check them out on their Instagram under the handle Beck Pearce Dental, or give them a call at either one of their locations.
Allie, thanks. Now, here's a question. What do you get when you cross old school jazz with a fresh, innovative singer? Well, you get CCM graduate and songwriter Emmaline. We had the chance to sit down with this Cincinnati transplant at the Northside Yacht Club and hear some of her music. Take a listen.
I visualize your every inch, messy curls and golden skin.
Today, we're here with Emmaline and her band, and because you have just come out with a new release, Peppermint Kisses. Tell people a little bit about your sound and the inspiration behind Peppermint Kisses.
Sure. Well, I grew up listening to jazz, and my dad's a jazz pianist, so I was really heavily influenced by jazz and R&B and like classic soul. And so those are kind of the sounds that I pull from. But Peppermint Kisses was a song that I really wanted to give an interesting spin on like a classic love song. So I wanted to not just have it be like, oh, love, 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 love. I wanted to have like an interesting, like almost sensory element to it, which is why I thought of the name Peppermint Kisses. I wrote this song, I want to say it was actually while I was on tour, my first tour in November, and it was shortly after my band and I opened for Shaka Khan at the New Jersey Performing Arts Center, which was really fun. And then we came back from that tour and I was feeling super inspired, and that's when Peppermint Kisses came.
So what was that process like, setting up that home studio?
It was really last minute, actually. Like, I had the idea, you know what, let's just record in our home because the studio is closed. And then we probably took about like 7 or 8 trips to Lowe's because we built like a complete soundproof vocal booth and we completely soundproofed the entire basement. So we were at Lowe's quite a lot, but it didn't take as long as I thought it was going to, and it happened really fast and really, honestly, it was really fun.
So the sound is incredible. So you guys did a good job, no matter what you did. I'd love to backtrack a little bit because you had just mentioned, you know, you play at the Hearth Lounge in downtown Cincinnati, and you have a career with, you know, CCM as well. What is your relationship to Cincinnati?
So I'm not actually originally from here. I'm from Indianapolis, and so when I came to Cincinnati for school, it initially kind of reminded me of home a little bit, but it was like a home away from home because Indy and Cincy, like especially the like downtown area, they just have like a very similar feel, and so it kind of immediately felt like a home away from home for me. And you know, I've been here for 4 years now, which is crazy to think. Yeah, I've been here for 4 years now, and it really, I think no matter where I end up, Cincinnati will always feel like a home away from home.
Did your sound change at all? You know, where does that jazz background come in? Because you also have a background playing the violin.
Yeah, definitely. My sound definitely changed from the beginning of my career, I guess, because I was kind of new to like the world of being a singer-songwriter, because since, like you said, I grew up playing violin and I was classically trained, and that's pretty much all I did. I was always a singer and I always sang and I always wanted to make singing my career, but I didn't actually start doing that until like my freshman year of college. And so when I was putting out videos, I was very fresh to discovering my own sound. And so I think that it was really fun because people have experienced my growth with me. You know what I'm saying? And like, I think maybe some people could feel a little, I don't know, exposed or embarrassed by that. But if anything, I feel like
Feedback.
Yeah, and it like makes people feel like I'm a human too, you know? Like you can see me grow from 2018 until now. So, I mean, I think that's kind of, it was a unique experience for sure. My sophomore EP release, Necessity, is coming on October 2nd. And we're actually releasing it in a really interesting way. We're releasing all of the songs on the EP in singles. So, we'll be releasing 4 singles, and then the last single is the full EP release, and everybody will be able to get their physical CD and vinyl. We have CD and vinyl available for pre-sale now on my website.
And then can people also listen to you on Spotify? Where can they also listen to your music?
My music is literally on every music streaming and downloading platform. So Apple Music, Spotify, iTunes, Pandora, literally anything you can think of, Google Play, it's there. So just if you type in Emmaline, you'll find me.
Emmaline, we appreciate you taking the time. Thank you so much.
All my sweetest dreams.
So talented, and what a great sound going into the weekend. But first, coming up here on Cincy Lifestyle, it's time to help out your community. The National Day of Service is coming up, and Cincinnati Cares wants you to safely lend a hand. We'll tell you about an event that helps pair you with organizations in need. All that and more in just a few minutes.
Welcome back. You know, we love to highlight the ways community service organizations make ours a better community and ways you can volunteer. We have such an opportunity today thanks to Cincinnati Cares, which helps a galaxy of nonprofits serve our community. And if you're looking to help, well, there's a big opportunity you'll want to hear about. And here to tell us more about that is Carol Roundtree. She is the volunteer officer, chief volunteer officer for Cincinnati Cares. Carol, thank you so much for talking with us this morning.
Thank you so much for having me.
Indeed. Remind us, if you can, what Cincinnati Cares is and what its mission is.
Absolutely. So our mission is to strengthen nonprofits through service. So we have a website platform called CincinnatiCares.org where people can go to find volunteer opportunities all over the city. And it's also a platform now, thanks to COVID, we've added some functionality for nonprofits to share ways they need help right now in COVID, as well as items they need in plan. We also help support nonprofits by helping connect them to
All right, so coming up in 2 weeks, you'll host the National Day of Service event. Tell us what that is and how it's going to look this year.
Yes, so we at Cincinnati Cares support all nonprofits in the city. We thought we were perfect nonprofits to help create a citywide day of service. In the midst of COVID, we did kind of make sure we surveyed nonprofits, which they were wanting to do this. It is an odd time, but nonprofits overwhelmingly said yes. We need help. A lot of the nonprofits have opportunities that are outside, or if they're inside, they can easily social distance. So definitely all of those factors are in play to make sure that we volunteer safely.
Can you share with us who some of the nonprofits are who will be participating in this event this year?
Oh, sure. We have Fleet Cheeks, Mormon Hair Charms, Cincinnati Jewelry, the Care Center in Newport, so all over the city.
Okay, so for people who are looking to get involved, because the key to this is people volunteering to be of service. If people are looking to volunteer or otherwise get involved, how do they contact you?
Oh, absolutely. If you go to events.cincinnaticares.org, you will go to our events page, which will have the link to sign up for all of the opportunities that we have on both Friday the 11th and Saturday the 12th. And the great thing is the start times are very a lot of the volunteer opportunities do allow children to come and help as well, so families can volunteer together. And the idea is, let's make this a day of service instead of a day of sadness. And we are just trying to encourage everybody to get out there. Even if you can't go out there and do one of our organized events, just go out there and do something else that is of service to help your community.
Well, we thank you for talking with us about it and for persevering through some technical difficulties there, but I think we got the message over. Carol, thanks so much for being here today.
And we'll be back with more Cincy Lifestyle on the other side of the break. Plus, Cincy Lifestyle has full episodes up on YouTube. This is the time we can watch the complete show with a lot of that fun in-between banter and top of the show nuggets. So subscribe and follow us on YouTube at youtube.com/Cincy Lifestyle.
Cloudy start to the day out there. Spotty chances of rain for the rest of the day starting around noon, a high of about 86. And of course, wouldn't be August in Cincinnati without it being muggy.
But Clyde, we're starting up in September next week. Where did our summers go?
Well,
my goodness.
Yeah, I know.
And that's Cincy Lifestyle for Friday, August 28th. And remember, if you know a unique local business or product we should feature, reach out to us. We'd love to hear from you. Ping us, email us, call us. And that's Cincy Lifestyle, Friday, August 20th. Make it a weekend. Thanks for watching our video. If you liked what you saw, hit that subscribe button. You can also check out full episodes of the show you've never seen before or watch your favorites again and again. And as always, make it a great day.